doing this little video.
When else am I going to wear this hat ever?
Why do you have it?
Just to wear for Halloween.
Oh, I should have worn my the mask that I bought yesterday.
You missed an opportunity there.
Missed opportunity. Anyway, Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Lockdown V2.
Oh God. Well, I know nothing about it. I don't know.
I mean, I kind of fell asleep during the speech a bit. The speech is not a speech, announcement, whatever you want to call it.
Update.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like we're getting updates to like a video game or something.
No.
You don't know what I mean? Like they've patched out the old lockdown and they're now adding like
new characters and
exactly,
challenges.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So like basically what he said, so you know nothing.
No, yeah, so it's like literally like telling it to a child. I don't know one bit. I live in a shell. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, okay, so basically I got into work this morning, yeah.
Oh yes.
And nice 8 a.m. start, you know, I don't want to big myself up, but I was starting at 8 a.m, so, you know, I'm a hardcore worker. And my supervisor came in and was like, she was like, what am I going to wear on Monday or whatever? I might pick up myself some nice pyjamas. And I was like, wear for what? And she was like, lockdown. And I was like,
oh my God.
What? Like, I had heard nothing. Apparently, it was like all over the news, like this morning. This was like 8 a.m. as well, so I don't understand how things got out that quickly. But, yeah. And then kind of throughout the day, so it started with like, I searched up straight away, like what's actually happening. And there was like rumours of like, you know, lockdown and stuff. And then throughout the day, it kind of became like, the wording kind of changed to the point where it was like, there will be a lockdown. Like, Boris is about to announce the lockdown.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, and then obviously I came home at about 5:30, and people were saying, like, it's fucking happening.
Oh, my God.
I know, and I was like, okay. And then I watched, obviously, the announcement speech, whatever, and he's basically said, like, it's almost like I suppose, like, half a lockdown.
Okay.
So...
what does that mean?
I feel like I'm going to get this really wrong, and everyone's going to be like, "What, you didn't even listen to it?"
Yeah.
I don't think this might not be right. Oh shit, that camera's going to die. Can you see it?
Oh no.
Oh, anyway, sorry.
I'm just looking at this now.
Yeah. So the lockdown is schools, colleges, universities.
What do you mean?
Are staying open.
Oh, sorry.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're staying open.
That's all right. Okay.
And non-essential shops
are staying open?
No, are shutting. Let me finish. Why would you predict that they're going to think that wouldn't even be a lockdown? And
everything's just going to stay open.
They're basically saying, like, you can still go out. Do you know what I mean? You can still, like, leave. I think they're saying, like, you can leave once.
Once a day?
I think so.
To do what?
Like exercise or, you know,
oh, it's
try
that
and stay
again.
Same. Yeah, exactly.
You get
it's like
1
that
10-minute walk a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've said that. They've also said, yeah, colleges and that aren't going to shut. I'm going to be honest. I think that's about it.
Oh, that's all that's happening.
What do you mean? Like, that's quite a big deal.
No, that doesn't affect me too much.
I mean, I'll say how I feel about it first, and then you can say what you think. I'm very happy.
That there's a lockdown.
And I don't want to sound selfish or whatever, but I just think, like...
I don't know.
So if you guys can't tell, Pepper's been smoking and she's
oh my God.
No, what was I going to say? Sorry about that. What was I saying?
You're being a bit selfish, but you want a lockdown.
A bit selfish, but I'm not unhappy the fact there's a lockdown, because realistically the pubs shut at 10 anyway. And we weren't, like, I wasn't going out at all. No. I mean, you went out, you know, with Ben from Outnumbered the other day. But my...
Perry from Diversity.
Yeah.
As well, God.
No, I mean, you're best friends with the, you know, the straight... Anyway, no, sorry, we need to get back onto topic. What was I saying?
Lockdown.
Yep, I wasn't going out anyway, so the pubs weren't... don't affect me that much. I do all of my shopping online anyway. Food shops are going to stay open, so there's literally going to be no effect to my life other than the fact that on the weekend I don't have to go to work because I work in retail.
So it is a good thing for you. You're getting a
exactly. So nothing's changing apart from the fact that, so that's fine.
That's all right.
So for me, I'm happy, and I know a lot of people at my work were happy as well. Yeah. What do you think?
Either way, it's all right. I don't think that really will make any impact on my life.
We had a conversation on this at the start, like in the first couple of weeks. What of your opinion on the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Which is what? Remind me.
Oh, it's just a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
which I think at the time I disagreed with you.
Right.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
I think so. I think we agreed on some stuff, disagreed on some stuff, but I'm definitely at the point now where I do feel like, and I don't know whether this is the way to look at it, because people were looking at this before and I used to get annoyed, but who gives a shit anymore?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so over, like, not, this is going to sound really selfish because it's not like it affects us predominantly anyway. I just think at this point, with the amount that's happening for such a small, feels like I don't want to make myself seem really stupid.
No, but what you want to say is that people die from flu. Loads of people die every year from flu anyway. Yeah. And it doesn't get this reaction, but this particular strain of the flu has just sparked this massive thing where all of the media has been taken over, and like everything you hear is like corona.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's crazy.
And I think like it's shutting down everything is a big thing.
To do that twice.
To do it twice,
what,
exactly.
Are we further back than we were in March?
And this is the other thing that I think. Well, this is what they're saying is that it got really bad in March, whereas they're going to try and do it before it's too late now.
Why didn't they do that in the first place?
Exactly, but they're learning.
Boris.
They're learning. I like Boris.
I know you do.
I like Boris. I don't think people realise. People realise now how big the last UK election was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's had an impact on
people.
Yeah,
exactly. People are like,
whereas
Prime
before
Minister don't
I
really do nothing.
wouldn't know who the Prime Minister was, but now I do.
Yeah, well, like what I'm saying is like people don't really care about who's president, whereas actually that last election was very important.
Trump? President or Prime Minister? What are you talking about?
Prime Minister, I'm talking about.
Okay, you said president.
Yeah. And I just think like that. Thinking back to it now, that was a big choice that we had to make because it was going to depend on who was going to take us through this point.
Yeah.
And I think Boris, whether or not you like him, he's definitely the better. People say he's a bit confused with some of the rules he said and some of the things he said. I think Jeremy Corbyn would have been 10 times worse. Boris, I think, although you can agree with him, disagree with him, or whatever, he stands by what he says. I think, like he knows what he's saying, and I think he makes it fairly clear. Whereas I think Jeremy Corbyn would have been trying to please too many people and just be a bit wishy-washy and not really say anything ever. Whereas at least Boris says what he thinks. I think he's the good person for now. A bit like, and I don't want to, gas him up too much, but like Winston Churchill.
Right.
People hated him. Yeah, and some people liked him, and he was very clearly ignorant and a bit
racist.
Nasty. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? But like
sexist.
But for that time, for the war, there couldn't have been anyone better.
Well, he won it.
Yeah. But like the reason why he won it is because who he was. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the war, but I just feel like it's a similar analogy now with like Boris and the fact that I do think Boris is, in my opinion, leading well. And I know people disagree and everyone's like, fuck Boris at the moment. But I think that's just, it's almost become a bit of a trend, isn't it, really? And I know you don't follow trends and that, and you do genuinely you dislike Boris?
Yeah.
Why?
He's sexist, he's racist. He only has the interest of, the white, rich mates from college and that.
But you have rather Jeremy Corbyn then?
Than Boris Johnson, a racist, sexist, slab of ham, yeah? Yeah.
Why? Why do you like Jeremy Corbyn? Because I think Jeremy Corbyn is very... I think he's fake.
I think with it, it's like no one's ever 100% like... Every party has that bad stuff, all of them. But I think he would have been more in it for the people, which would have been
I think he says that, but I don't think he would have. Whereas at least Boris is a bit more, you know what you're going to get. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Jeremy Corbyn, he would just
you know what you're going to get, but it doesn't mean it's going to be good. It just means you know what you're getting. I suppose. And it's like he is a meme, and I can't believe that he's actually like the leader of this country. That is mental.
I suppose. Well, we can disagree on Boris. Going away from that, yeah.
Yes.
In terms of lockdown.
Okay.
I was going to say earlier, before we went on to Boris, like, I think this is a really stupid decision I'm happy with it.
Okay.
But no one's gonna listen.
It's hot.
No one
if
is
it
gonna
was done the
listen.
first time, like if that's what you needed was like a proper like lockdown, which we never got like from like
we did get in March,
not
in March, and whenever it was like April.
But like
I stayed in for months without seeing anyone.
But it should have been more like they did in all the countries where they didn't get any cases, when it was like so like on it, they were just on it so much. Yeah. But because we've already done 6 months of it, no one's gonna.
No, exactly.
People are back out. They're not gonna go
whereas we should have
into it.
But this is the thing where people like hate on the government so much, and I don't think anything they do they'll ever get it right, because people said that they were opening shops up too early, but then they were complaining about there were some people complaining about not being able to shop and like, oh well, we're still in lockdown. And then there's people saying that they opened it up too early, and same with going into lockdown. A lot of people were like, fucking hell, a lockdown, that's a bit overreacting, isn't it? And then 2 months down the line, when everyone was like, shit, this is serious, they're like, oh, we should have went in lockdown much earlier. And I think, make your mind up, like they couldn't have just jumped a lockdown, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But I guess people, I don't know, it shouldn't, even if the British public didn't want it or did want it, it should be I don't know, whatever is right that's going to actually do anything.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
I think, yeah. Are you, I mean, we're both at uni. Yeah.
Correct.
LSVU. What are you studying?
Represent.
Just if anyone's
worried.
If anyone's, what's the word?
Worrying.
If anyone's, no.
What?
If anyone is, shut up, Pepper. You're putting me off my mojo. If anyone is curious.
Film practice. As
you can probably tell. I mean, she doesn't look like she should do anything that
law.
yeah, like Mira.
Business studies.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, we're at university and we're obviously staying away from home. Are you going to go home now?
Well, personally, I did 6 months at home in a shell, like a hermit, having a great old time, and so I thought when coming to uni, if there was ever talk, because to be fair, there's been talk of a second lockdown since the first lockdown, really. Like, we came to uni like the first weeks, we was all like, oh, what are you going to do if there's another lockdown? And that was like months ago. But then I said, well, I've done a home, so I'm going to do one here, because I don't know, I have no reason to go home. I won't do any work at all, so that won't be helpful.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know, because my mum actually texted me after the Boris thing saying she really wants me to come home, and she put, you coming home, you're coming home, Ellis is coming home. So I think my decision's been made up for me.
You're going to go home. That would be fun.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'd quite like maybe to do 2 weeks there, 2 weeks here, because I feel like here, there's still be a lot of people here, and
2 weeks is how long you've got to like quarantine, isn't it? If you've met someone, so that should be okay. Yeah? Is that how that works?
I suppose. Yeah. Do you like Pepper's pumpkin? Oh, you can't really see in that. Sorry, you can a bit.
The answer is yes. You do like it.
We haven't really done anything Halloweeny this year.
I did do a pumpkin, and I'm wearing a ghost on my head.
And we can't even light it because the smoke alarm will go off.
No, naughty.
All right, I think we'll end it there then, because I don't think we have anything else. No, I can't remember what I was going to say. There was a point that I thought of earlier, but it's probably irrelevant, like everything else we've spoke on.
So lockdown part 2.
Yeah, lockdown part 2.
Let's hit it. When does it start? For those of you like me who may not know.
Starts Thursday.
And today is
ends 2nd
Saturday.
of December.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You've got 5 days. That's ages.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, make the most of these 5 days, guys and girls.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 4 weeks, I feel like I would rather them do this, and then hopefully be all right for Christmas.
Yeah, when does it finish?
And be able to be with our families and that for Christmas.
Yeah.
Other than it get to the point where, like, we're not going to, because that would just be horrible.
But you'd have to stay here for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think that would be so
No, not necessarily
funny.
just stay here, because, like, even if I was to go back to my house, but not be able to see my nan and which I'm going to be honest, I mean, I don't know, my family have different opinions on the situation, I think, but I wouldn't, like, if there's one day where I think you just shouldn't like shouldn't care really.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, I've just like realised like when does this lockdown end? Just before Christmas. So then everyone will have done this lockdown. Then Christmas happens. Then everyone goes and sees everyone at Christmas, and then it's back again.
I think that's the reason
3.
they're doing it. Oh, I don't know.
So we can spread it around back again at Christmas.
No,
if it's real.
Just I don't know. I really don't know. It seems pretty pointless to me, but yeah.
You never know what will happen.
Exactly, you never know. Does anyone like my new little setup thingy? This is not how it's supposed to be. I was gonna buy bean bags. Oh yeah, look at my posters. Hopefully the uni accommodation doesn't see this because they'll shit on me for putting that up. But
yeah. Well, we could be anywhere right now.
Funny story actually. I ordered loads of these. I ordered these all separately because like they're all like my favourite films and stuff. And they kept coming, and obviously they came in the thing, and the guy asked me at reception when I got like one of the last ones, he was like, what are these things you keep ordering? And I was like, posters, because I didn't think he'd care. Yeah, exactly. And then he was like, where are they going? And I was like,
up my ass?
No, I said on the notice board, like that notice board which are allowed to stick stuff on.
Yeah, all
and
their
he was
posters.
like, I know exactly, and he was like, there's quite a lot of them, and I was like, yeah, it's a big notice board. And I was like, I said yeah, I've had like 5 or 6 or whatever, and I've just been kind of putting them on there, but I don't know how. And then the maintenance guy came in the other day to fix like the radio or something, and he saw it as well. But I mean, some people care, some people don't. Anyway, we've gone a bit off topic here.
Well, the uni probably care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the uni probably care. Definitely
I
one
don't
of
know,
them.
like whatever, the accommodation.
But I wouldn't say you're such a sweet angel when it comes to following rules in this accommodation thing. Like, why was you just spraying the kitchen then?
Because it stunk.
Of what?
Food. Rotting food.
No. Right. I need to end this before we get in trouble. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
I didn't really intro it, so I feel like I shouldn't outro it. We'll
no
just
outro.
End it. No. Do you want to go on? You outro.
No,
it.
just boom, and then it cuts. Is that how it? Or do you
right,
have that
I actually promise you guys. Yeah, Pepper's not a weirdo.
Will it go? Are you being sarcastic?
No, this isn't the podcast. I'm not putting that stuff.
Okay, but
have
now
you watched
you've
my
put
podcast?
it in.
Have you watched my podcast?
Yeah. Bits of them.
Pepper was supposed to be. We're supposed to be. In fact, we're probably not going to be able to do our podcast. We're probably not going to be able to do our podcast now.
No, because of Corona.
No. Well, I suppose this is like a mini podcast. It's been like 20 minutes.
Is that good?
I don't know. Well, my podcast is like 40, 45.
Oh yes, that's a little half a one.
Yeah, exactly.
A little mini, yeah.
Little teaser.
I like it.
Right. Anyway, peace out, everyone.
Peace out.